Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. We have another prospect to bring to you today. I hope you're ready. Y'all probably taking a break from watching men's March Madness or whatever you're doing. Let's get to it because we got stuff to talk about. All right. So again, I appreciate all of the Washington Mystic fans that are tuned in. We appreciate just all of the regular WNBA fans that are tuned in because everybody plays a piece. So again, welcome back to the FanWire Podcast. This is your host, Delano, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. And again, we're about to break down another prospect because we break down the game behind the game. Give you WNBA news, draft prospects, Mystic strategy, and everything you need to know heading into this 2026 WNBA season, and especially the WNBA Draft. All right, so today we're talking about one of the most debated and some eyes misunderstood prospects in this entire draft class. So, who we're talking about? We're talking about Janiah Barker. This is the type of player that has scouts arguing in draft rooms all around the league. And we're talking about right now, they having these discussions, these debates, these arguments. Some are saying Janiah's production is not elite. Others are saying Janiah is really a 6'4" player with guard skills. So that's pretty much a 6'4" forward with guard skills. Yeah. Now, today, we're going to break it all down. I hope you're ready because it's about to get real. So, we're going to talk about her full college career, her strength and her weaknesses, her WNBA comps, draft projection, and how she could fit with the Washington Mystics. Let's get into it. I hope y'all ready. Let's roll. Janiah's player profile. Again, Janiah Barker stands at 6'4" and plays forward and brings a modern WNBA skill set to the game. So we're talking about a face-up scorer, a stretch forward with perimeter skills, a strong rebounder with mobility, a defender who can guard multiple positions. This is not your traditional player. We're talking about a true hybrid that can play the 3 and the 4 positions, such as your small forward and your power forward. That's the exact archetype that the WNBA is using as they move forward. You think about it, size plus skill plus versatility. That's a great combination. All right, let's talk about Janiah's journey, which we call her college career. We're going to break it down because it's definitely unique. We're talking about 3 programs, 3 different roles, and she still was able to produce. But again, for some, with all of her talents, they may be like, hey, she could be doing more. But let's talk about her freshman year at Texas A&M. Janiah averaged 12.7 points a game, 5.9 rebounds, and led the team in scoring as a freshman. She shot 40% from 3. She was an immediate impact player in the SEC. So, again, all eyes was on Janiah Barker from the beginning. From her sophomore year at Texas A&M, she averaged 12.2 points, 7.6 rebounds, had 8 double-doubles, was on the all-SEC first team. Now, that's production. That's high-level production in the SEC. She evolved into a two-way force. Now, let's talk about her time at UCLA. She transferred in her junior season. So at UCLA, she didn't produce what we were grown to know as Janiah Barker. In her junior year at UCLA, she averaged 7.4 points a game, 6 rebounds, and had a limited role on a stacked team. But here's the key. Even with fewer minutes, she still was able to produce. Now, of course, Janiah Barker was not satisfied with that role, so that leads us to another transfer. And we're talking about Tennessee, where she's at right here, right now. Getting ready to play in March Madness real soon. We're talking about 14.3 points a game this season, 6.6 rebounds, and that's a career best in scoring. So we're talking about a more efficient Janiah Barker and more confident. This was truly her bounce back statement. This is that type of season. So, real quick, if you like the breakdown so far and you want more Mystic content, more draft analysis, and just more WNBA coverage, make sure that you like the video. It's important. This is how we get this information across the algorithm. We got to train it the way we want it to go. So, again, like the video. Subscribe to the channel because it's going to be something we're dropping daily. All right. Because the off season is almost over. Get ready. All right. Let's talk about some strengths and some weaknesses. Janiah Barker strengths. We're talking about a 6'4" forward with guard skills, and that is rare. She's a consistent rebounder. She has shooting ability that can stretch the floor. She has that potential. She can play multiple front court roles, is a proven scorer in multiple programs. So that means she can learn and still produce and do her thing. Now, let's talk about some weaknesses because Janiah Barker is not a perfect player. Janiah Barker played at 3 schools in 4 years. For some, that can be a red flag. For others, it's they can chalk it up to this is the NIL era. So it's going to be a lot of movement for a lot of players. Now, some more weaknesses. She's not an elite shot creator yet, but she got that bag. She can do her thing. And she has to play defense consistently. And she has the ability. She has all of the makeup. She's got to put everything together. She has super high upside, but again, she's not a true finished product. She got some work to do. So let's talk about her player comps. This is where it kind of gets a little interesting. Get ready. All right. So we're talking about Alyssa Smith as a primary comp. Face-up scorer, athletic forward that thrives with attacking mismatches. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about who Janiah Barker could be if she puts in the work and everything aligns right. Her ceiling comp would be Nneka Ogwumike. Talking about efficient, inside-out scorer, two-way impact. Yeah. She has some traits of this player as well because this is the modern archetype. We're not saying all the way, but could possibly be Satou Sabally, a forward with guard skills. Because when you look at Satou Sabally, you think she's just a guard, period. But she's technically a forward. And she can be a transition threat and versatility everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Now, the floor, we're talking about mobilities. Now, energy forward that can play defense and provide rebounding. So really and truly, she's a combination. We were talking about Nalissa Smith's body, Satu Sabali's archetype, and Nneka's ability could be. All right, now, draft projections. Right now, Janiah Barker is projected as a mid to late first round pick. She could slip to that second round. It just depends. It depends on what happens in March Madness. If she goes off in March Madness, it might move her on up. We'll see. But we're talking about most likely the 10th pick through the 15th pick. But it could slip to like the 20. We'll see. So there's a high probability that she will definitely get drafted in the first round. It's just a matter of where. The Washington Mystics have several picks in the first round. We're talking about the number 4. We're talking about the number 9, the number 11. So Janiah Barker should still be on the board with us. But, we'll see. Because some mocks have her going to Indiana. Some mocks have her coming to the Washington Mystics. Some have her going to Atlanta at 13. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. And again, she has a lot of upside. And, the reason why she can be considered for, the first round pick, because, again, she got a lot of upside. And she can be a developmental starter. It's a lot of things here. She got a lot of attributes. Again, she's shooting 14.3 points a game as a senior, averaging a little bit over 6.5 rebounds, about an assist, shooting 46% from the field and 36% from 3. Yeah. So how does she fit with the Washington Mystics? Let's get the breakdown. Now, this is where it matters because, hey, we're here for the Mystics. This is the Sticks. This is Mystic Nation. Okay. So if you're going to pair her with Shakira Austin, Sonia Citron, and Kiki Irvin, that gives size plus mobility, especially if she's going to play the small forward. Right. And that we get the extra rebounder, someone that can run the floor, defensive switchability, and a face-up score. Now, why doesn't she fit? Primary shot creation and the ability to be an elite scorer consistently. But if she's coming off of the bench, she can be a major threat. Now, let's talk about where the Mystics could pick her and what we could grade her at where we pick her at. Okay, if we pick her at number 4, we might as well throw the draft in the trash. Let's be real. I'm going to be honest. I like what Janiah Barker can do, but not with the number 4 pick. Let's be real. All right, so number 9. It's risky. It's definitely risky. I wouldn't do that. Number 11. Possibly. Let's get at a B. But if we can get her at 19 in the second round, that could be a steal. If she slips to 30, we just robbed somebody. We just robbed the league. And there's no way I don't see her slipping to the third round. So I'm not even going to say that. So best scenario, we can get her at 19. Best scenario. But if we need to pull the trigger at 11 because of what we see and what we believe, I trust in Jamila Wyman, whatever she does, She haven't steered us wrong, even though it's only been a year, but I trust what she's doing. So if she called it, we running with it. All right. So again, Janiah Barker is the type of player that pops in workouts, flashes on film, but makes GMs think really hard. I know that Jamila Wyman is definitely, I'm sure Janiah Barker's on the draft board with the Washington Mystics, and I'm sure that General Manager Jamila Wyman is strongly considering, and she's thinking real hard on it. We'll see what happens. Now, if everything clicks, everything works out, we're talking about a starting level forward giving you 12 to 15 points a game, 6 to 8 rebounds, and the versatility that can be used on both ends of the court. Now, if it doesn't, we're still talking about a valuable rotational piece that still can add value to the team. And now, that's the breakdown. I appreciate all y'all for tapping in, all of the Mystic fans. Let me know in the comments, would you take Janiah Barker at 11? Would you take her at 19? Do you think she'll fall? Who knows? Or should we go in a different direction? Let me know. And if you made it this far, hit the like button. Let's get this message out there. Because Washington Mystics, it's a lot of us fans out across YouTube and other platforms. So let's get this message out there. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss another breakdown for draft prospects, Mystic strategy, and major WNBA offseason moves. It's all coming your way. We got that fire. So I appreciate y'all. Again, this is your host, Delano, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. And guess what? We out of here. Oh, hold up. Time out. Before we go, the draft is April 13th. Get ready. We are doing our second annual draft party. It's going to be in Washington, D.C. Be ready to pull up. We had a great turnout last year. And you never know who might pull up. You never know. So, hey, I'm trying to tell you, get ready. All right, I'm out of here. So long. Let's get back to this March Madness. Go.